He is what we've talked about. He'll be successful in something else. It is not going to be basketball, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm being realistic. After seeing the kid, he's not even close.
What up, what up? Welcome back. Episode number 15.
Memorial Day weekend, boy.
The Memorial Day episode.
Yeah.
This is the New South. Once again, my name is Rod Bridgers, and to my left, we got my man. He's rocking the Lakers gear. The
B.
big
Ingram, K-Town 252.
I was going to say big baller, but
No,
yeah, B. Ingram.
no, not today.
my
B.
dog,
Ingram.
my dog, Webb Wellman,
Yes,
official
sir.
Ballers Life East.
Yes,
You got my
sir.
man Don Juan, and he's got the mic today, so
There's
mic.
a 50% chance his mic doesn't work. But if you hear him clean today,
That's
that is why. So since we last talked, and honestly, it's kind of a reset situation,
Right.
Because it's been a few weeks since we've done this. I think it's been before the All-American game when we were in this room.
Right.
We've done the Balls Life All-American game since then. We went and met at the AC Hotel with the Josh Level Classic guys, and now we're back here in this room. So this past week, me and old Donald over there got to go down to Florida, experience IMG Academy for the first time, which, by the way, ridiculous.
I'm so jealous.
Talking tens of thousands of dollars per semester to go to school there.
Yeah.
And I mean like $40,000 to play a sport and live there a semester. It is nicer than almost all the college campuses I've been on outside of the high major ones, Power 5 ones. It is. We had to ride we parked. We got on a tram, a 2-cart tram. They had two, one going to East Campus, one going to West Campus. And we had to ride this thing to get to the gym because it was too far to walk.
Wow.
We were there to see some NBA Combine work. Shout out to Pro Basketball Combine, by the way. They did a great job. Part of the group was LiAngelo Ball.
Oh, Jello.
No one has seen him play in official capacity since he came home from Lithuania.
Right.
He's played some pickup with some regular folks, but like not in a real sense. So he's in the gym with, I think, 12 to 11 other – no, it's 4 groups, right? So 6 times 4, 24, 23 other prospects trying to get drafted. Me and Donnie learned a lot about the drafting process, the G League process, the money, how it works. There was agents there. There were scouts for NBA teams. It looked like they sent probably like their C-list scouts, their D-list scouts. Yeah, there's about 20 or so scouts that had checked in. In terms of LiAngelo Ball being an NBA player, this is the first time I've seen him play live.
Right.
And unless, like, he just was really off his game. He didn't look out of shape.
He looked in good shape.
Right. Brick feet. Brick feet. He's slow.
He looks slew-footed, bro. That's a country term, by the way, but
I don't exactly know what it means, but it sounds 100% accurate.
right.
Like, he's too slow. And for a guy that's supposed to be a shooter, he damn sure doesn't make very many jump shots.
Well, see, that's the one thing about the internet. The internet sensationalizes things so much.
So here's what we did. Internet sensationalizes everything, correct?
Correct.
So what we did is we showed it all. I showed almost every shot he took. At least 90% of every shot he took, make or miss. I didn't cut it anything. I just let it run, and we put it up. So it's 3 videos. It's his combine testing, and then some scrimmage 3-on-3 stuff, and some shooting drills.
Right.
We put all 3 videos out. You don't have to watch them and make your assessment.
I had to cut it off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I started watching it. I had to cut it off.
You're watching it for humor at this point.
Exactly. I was laughing. So
I'll also say they were filming the whole time for the Facebook series.
yeah,
LeVar Ball was 100% put together, respectful. He sat there, was part of the process. We heard him get loud once before the whole thing started, and it was because they were filming, and you could tell he was just trying to turn it up for the cameras. Outside of that little 5-minute stretch, he was absolutely like exactly what any NBA team would want a parent to be.
right.
So I just want to say that because I know a lot of people like to talk crazy about him. He's trolling y'all when he's loud and obnoxious and doing that shit in front of cameras. He's 100% trolling you.
Absolutely.
And as great as he is and as much as I love him, his son is not an NBA player. His son is not a G League player. If his son gets a lot of money to go overseas, he should thank his lucky stars. He is what we've talked about, he'll be successful in something else. It is not going to be basketball, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I'm being realistic. After seeing the kid, he's not even close. And I asked one of the agents that was sitting with all the NBA people, I'm like, I know some people can miss it, but, like, does anyone over there think he's playing well? And he said, no, it's embarrassing.
Wow. Well,
Did you know that if you get invited to an NBA team's training camp as a non-contract player, you get $50,000 to go try out
wow.
for training camp?
Wow.
You're only able to get that money if you don't make the team. If you make the team, obviously you get it. If you don't make the team, you still get paid to go to the D League. So if you stay in and go to the G League now and play for their G League team, you get that $50K. If you go overseas, you do not get that $50K.
Okay.
So with the $35 minimum that the G League pays you, plus the $50 you would get from a training camp, you're talking about $85,000 a year salary to get started.
Right.
That is absolutely doable.
Absolutely.
Doable. That is a good starting salary.
Absolutely.
For anybody in any field.
Right.
So that does change the game in terms of G League, overseas, what's possible, what's realistic. If you can get on a team, and I've watched 2 Wizards training camps now. You'd be surprised at some of the guys they throw on towards the end. The last guy or two just to say, let's just take a shot here.
Right.
At the Combine, there were 2 dudes who were worth a shot. Kendrick Nunn,
Started Illinois.
number 2 leading scorer in the country this year. I think right at 25 points a game. And what's the kid's name? Brandon Sampson?
Brandon Sampson
from LSU, who came out early, I think, because he was having problems at LSU with how things were going. But he's not there yet, but he is worth at least probably a shot, an extra look. Those 2 guys were the only ones who were even worth investigating. Everyone else. And I need to shout out Junior Robinson from the 336. So far for us, he got more videos than all the Jello stuff. He's been killing it. He's just too small. Right. He'll make money playing basketball, guaranteed 100%.
Right.
For the NBA, defensively, I don't want to say it's impossible, but man, I'm not sure who's not going to take advantage of him on the defensive side of the ball.
I mean, you just let's look at the NBA. How it's going. Look how they're doing Isaiah Thomas. I mean, he led the league in scoring last year.
He's not even built like Chris Clemens, though.
Exactly.
And that's a big difference. Like Chris has got some base to him, right? Like Isaiah. Isaiah's short and stocky.
Right.
Junior's quick as hell, but he's 5'5". That's the other thing. We get at the Combine, there's no dressed up stats.
Right.
They have to keep their credibility with the NBA. It is what the measurement they get there and measuring. And Junior is. He's like, damn, 5'5". That's tough. But I mean, he also had a 40+ inch vertical.
Yeah.
It was one of 2 times on the vertical people went, oh, it was his, and I think it was Samson kid.
Right.
All of those things were very. It was a good experience. I mean, the filming part was boring as hell, but like getting to be there and see how everything flows and get to talk to everybody, it was cool, and it made me feel good to know like LeVar is a troll. He's just trolling y'all. He is like exactly who we thought he was. He's a great dad. Like he's just there to take care of his kids.
If you watch the Facebook series, you actually see that like he gives you moments of like from like the very first few episodes you saw like how compassionate he was as like a parent. He's just like any other dad, but only difference he has cameras in his face.
See, the haters think that stuff is fake. That the compassionate stuff like that, you know how much harder that is to fake than the stuff he does?
Right. That's why his kids don't turn on him, because like his kids know he has their back regardless.
This is the end of episode 15. Episode 15. We are out here doing this thing, man. Next week, 2 weeks tops, we'll come out with episode 16. This one highlights from this will be on YouTube. Obviously, the full episode is right here on iTunes, where it will exist forever. We appreciate everyone, your support, your help. The whole 9. We got things in the works so you can see more of Rod. I got things in the works so you won't see me necessarily, but you will see a lot of my work moving forward. We're going to start doing way more features and like more than just the basic raw highlights.
We got some good stuff coming.
Yeah. Summer 2018 is going to be epic in terms of Ball is Life and content. And it is all because of y'all, the viewers, y'all, the fans, y'all, the people. So for Rod Bridges, at Rod_Bridges, I am Webb Wellman, at Ball is Life East. We will see y'all next week-ish, and we appreciate you as always. New South, we're out.
Peace.